Good evening and welcome to Chamber Chat. I'm Melissa Vance with the Wayne County Area Chamber of Commerce, and I'm so excited that you tuned in. Tonight I'll have the pleasure of talking with my friend and someone you may know, Amy Holthouse from Rosa's Office 360. And then we'll be chatting with Roxie Deer, our Director of Programs and Events, about some new things coming in 2019. We are going to start off the show today with our member chat, and the member we are talking with today is Rosa's Office 360 with a familiar face, Amy Holthouse.
Hi, Melissa.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for inviting me to be on Chamber Chat. It's truly a pleasure to be here, and I couldn't be happier to be part of the Chamber representing Rosa's Office 360.
Well, thank you for coming. And for those of you that may not know, although many of you probably do, Amy was the president and CEO of the Chamber for several years, and we miss you tremendously around the office on a day-to-day basis.
Well, I miss all of you, but fortunately I'm happy to be part of the Chamber and on committees and actively supporting what you and your team are doing.
Absolutely. Well, today we're going to talk a little bit about what you're doing now with Rosa's Office 360. And for people that might not be familiar with the Office 360 part,
Sure.
They know Rosa's because Rosa's has been in town forever.
Right.
Talk a little bit about the history of the company and
Sure.
what Rosa's Office 360 is.
Sure. We are currently owned by a family in Indianapolis, Indiana. So while a lot of us here in Wayne County don't think of that as local, it is a local Indiana family. 3 brothers purchased Rosa's, and they understand the value of the history of Rosa's and the family that owned that company previously. They all knew Bob Rosa and worked with him for 30 plus years in their family-owned company before they made this change and growth in the company that they have now, which is Office 360. So we're very fortunate to have them. They bring a lot of buying power to our local community, and we're able to offer free next day delivery and things like that. So we still have our building down at 20 South 11th.
Right.
Or South 10th, my goodness. We're still there. It's a furniture showroom. Many folks probably know Krista Black. She is our furniture specialist here locally. I work with her every day. She's fantastic, and you can schedule appointments with her to go to the furniture showroom in our same building. We also have 4 local delivery drivers that are out and about in the county on a regular basis, making those deliveries. And we try to customize those as we can for folks, and really customer service is our #1 priority. So it makes my job easy, all of those things that everyone else does on a daily basis. And we couldn't do it without all those people. So,
Well, I think the really neat thing about what Rosa's Office 360 offers is that you have the convenience of ordering online, and yet you have the customer service of the local feel.
exactly.
And so when we need something, we can just log on, order it, it shows up the next day with a smile, and we love that. And then, like you said, with Krista, we got to experience her great customer service when she helped us with some office renovation on our intern office this past year, and it's just been a pleasure.
That is wonderful to hear. And you're right, it can be as big or small as it needs to be for your experience that day. I do have several local customers who still aren't online, and they know that they can call me directly, or you can always call customer service, but everyone has my number. You can call me, leave me a message, and I'll enter that order or most people do prefer to go online, and then they can kind of control that and customize their order as they need it to be. And it just happens. It's like clockwork, and everything runs so smoothly that I have the confidence in knowing that when I'm out making a sale.
That makes your job easy.
It does. It does. Like I said, everyone behind the scenes does such a phenomenal job. And I call those customer service people myself if I'm having a question or not sure how something might need to go before I come see you. Those are the same people that I call. They're experts in the industry, and they're just really valuable to us.
Well, looking back at kind of the history, Bob Rosa, who started the company here many, many years ago and everybody loved, he had this passion for local. And
Buy local Bob.
Buy local Bob. And he, first of all, the confidence that he must have had and his family must have had with Office 360 to be able to trust your current organization to handle the business that he's had for so many years is great. But because of that history, we have an award at the Chamber annual dinner every year called the Bob Rosa Buy Local Award.
Absolutely.
And as you know, we just wrapped up the Chamber dinner once again.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I'm sure.
It's always a wonder. It's the best event in the eastern part of the state, I would say. In fact, my boss at Office 360 and his boss have been far and away impressed with our chamber dinner. The company is members of many chambers across the state, and ours by far wins that bragging rights award of the best that they have been to.
Well, as you know, that takes a lot of people to pull it off, and a lot of great partners that we have.
For sure.
But we got to recognize the winner for this year, Phil Quinn, who has so many ties around the community. First of all, he's on the board right here at WCTV, right? Is he still on the board here?
He's not on the board, but he is one of our partners. He actively helps the organization regularly, and so he is a big part of what we do, no question.
And for those of you that may not understand why I asked her, Amy is a board member here at WCTV as well. So anyway, but he's been very involved here. Obviously, he's at the radio station and at 101.7 The Point, doing a lot of promotion for the local things happening, the small local businesses. He's so good at promoting, and then just his partnerships with various entities, whether it's the Depot District or Ivy Tech and others. He's everywhere, and he just seemed like the perfect fit.
He is very proud of the community and what he does professionally and personally. And like you said, often maybe it's connected to his work, but he is everywhere, promoting everything at every moment. I think that he is awake, really, really proud, and does a fantastic job. I knew Bob, obviously worked closely with him when I was at the Chamber for years and years. And I think he would be proud to know he's very vocal, much like Bob was, and really trying to get people to understand what we have here in Wayne County and what a gem this community is, and how we all need to work together and support each other for that growth to happen.
Exactly.
So, to me, it's a great fit, and congratulations, Phil, to you. I think that's just an excellent choice for that award.
Well, moving on, we have something brand new that we've gotten to work with you on with our member outreach committee, which you're on that as well. Yeah. Yes, Amy is on everything in town. No, but you do touch a lot of areas. But one of the really exciting things that we're rolling out in 2019 is a refresh to our member-to-member discount program, and really looking at what members can benefit from with group buying power. Exactly. And that's where the program with Rosa's Office
Yes.
360 comes in. Talk a little bit about what that looks like.
Well, we're very excited to roll this out with you for 2019. I do think it also speaks to the value that our owners and my boss, Larry Sexton, give to the Wayne County area and the investment that they're wanting to make here to see the growth happen. They do believe in the chamber. They do believe in what we're doing and really want to give back to support that. So this affinity program that we're rolling out is just that. It's I don't want to say simple because it was complex to set up.
Right.
But it's a simple way for members to participate in purchasing their office products, which the categories that we offer go across the board. We don't just sell paper.
Right.
Right. From custodial to janitorial to break room, your regular office supplies, really anything that you would think you might even buy, you can buy through us. And we're going to be giving a portion of those purchases from chamber members back to the chamber. Just another way for us to be supportive locally, community, and for the chamber here in Wayne County.
And that's really, I mean, first of all, thank you for that, because it's partners like you that really, those donations through our partnership program, through the affinity program with your company, that's what helps us be able to do what we do. Some people think we're tax funded, and we're not. It's those kinds of partners that help us be able to make such a large impact. So thank you for that. But for our members and for those that may be watching, talk about, how would this work? They go on your website. Talk about that process.
Sure. Nothing will change.
Yeah.
For the experience of either the business that's already a customer or the business that is a new customer or a new chamber member, if you are a chamber member, you will just continue to be my customer. Things aren't going to change. We're not going to adjust contracts or anything like that.
Right.
This is something that we're taking from our side to give back and to show support for those businesses who are also chamber members, that we value that. And so it won't really be anything that anyone's going to notice or change if they're not paying attention.
Sure.
It will just be business as usual, but it's going to be something that we're doing that we feel good about, that supports the chamber and the business community. So it's really kind of a no-brainer for everyone else, but for us, it's something that we just feel is the right thing to do. For me, as the business development manager in Wayne County, I've been in your chair, and I know that we all have to contribute to that bigger pie to make things grow. And so really I was an integral part of being able to make this choice. And so I'm really excited about it, and I can't wait to see where it goes.
It's great. And so if people want to, maybe they haven't been buying from Rosa's Office 360, but they want to look into that and what that looks like, they just go to your website?
Or they can call me or email me. I think the website's on there. You can call the customer service number. You can call my direct line, and we can set it up. It's very simple. There's no cost or evaluation to set up an account. It really can happen within a 24-hour period. And some folks will just get on and call me so that they can access more information to see if they're interested before they start purchasing. So it's really a simple process, and I'd love to help anyone out that's interested.
Well, again, if you're interested in learning more about this program, learning more about Office 360, go onto their website or give Amy a call. And I'm sure that you can also go to our website, wcareachamber.org, and find all that you need about the member-to-member program, discounts, and there'll be a link on there as well. we want you to get the best deal that you can get with group buying power, and we hope that that's a perk to you. And Amy, thank you so much for being with us.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me, and thank you for supporting our company as we support you. And it's just a great time to be part of the chamber. So,
And
thanks for
Happy
being
New
here.
Year.
Thanks, you too.
We'll be right back with Roxie Deer to talk about some special things happening in 2019. Welcome back to the show, and now I have with me Roxie Deer.
Hi.
Welcome, Roxie.
Hello. Thanks for having me today.
For those of you that may not know Roxie, she is our Director of Programs and Events at the Chamber and
Yes.
just finished her very first Chamber annual dinner.
It's over.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. It was a fun
What
night.
an amazing event. What an amazing night.
Yes.
Great things happen.
Yeah, we're so excited that it was such a great night and that everyone was there, and it was just a fun night for everyone.
It's such a huge event. People don't really grasp what all goes into that. But
Yeah.
when we're looking at creating a gala style evening with a plated meal for around 600 people and then numerous awards, multimedia, there's a lot that goes into that.
Yes, it was very shocking to me that almost on the first day of my job, you said start thinking about the annual dinner, and that was almost a year before it was about to happen. And we really spent a true year planning that event and thinking about the details and the theme and who's going to be there to perform or speak. And that's really cool to see it all
Right.
come together that night.
Right. And so many great volunteers. Like I said to Amy,
Yes.
so many great volunteers and partners that help pull that off.
Yeah.
From, Whitewater Construction helping with the bar facades and making them look amazing.
Gorgeous, yeah.
To Heartbreaker helping with the audio, video side of things, and WCTV, of course.
Yes, and our ACES committee,
awesome.
we just couldn't do it without them, and so we're so thankful for them and all their hard work and hours that they put in that week leading up, decorating and all of the different surprises that we had that night. They really make them come alive.
Yes, and then lastly, Rick Duncan, who is the man behind the curtain with
Quite
the
literally.
announcing, but he
Yes.
takes a lot on, takes it very seriously.
Yes, and we really appreciate
Does
him.
a great job. So I'm sure we're leaving people out, but just in general, great evening.
A lot of fun.
Well, we have some new things planned for this year.
Yes.
Regarding our network nights. Talk a
Yes.
little bit about that. What's it going to look like this year?
Right. So we noticed that in the past, our chamber networking nights always felt very professional, which is what you want, but we wanted to make sure that they were being opened up to everyone at the businesses, that not just the CEOs and the presidents could attend, but all employees could attend if their
Right.
business is a chamber member. So we've rebranded our chamber networking nights, and it's going to be called Chamber 535 Club. And this is just a very unique, fun series of events that won't just be networking nights, but they'll be networking events and things throughout the
Right.
year that you can look forward to and having a much more casual feel to them.
The Chamber 535 is significant
Yes.
because it's actually starting at 5:35 p.m. in the
Yes.
evening.
Yes.
So it's a fun name, but it also has some relevance to it.
Yes. Our first big event that we're going to kick off with is an anniversary celebration for members who have been a member of the chamber for 5, 10, 20, 25, even 30 and 40-year members. And we've had a few that are 40 members, 40 years of membership with the chamber, and we're really excited to celebrate them and their dedication to our organization.
You think about just a couple years ago, the Chamber hit its 50th year in existence.
Yeah.
And for the businesses that have been members for 40 plus years, that is a long time, long standing with the
Yes.
chamber, and something to be celebrated for sure.
Right, and there are so many great ones. Richmond Community Schools is one of the biggest ones, and so we're so excited to have them and just to think about all of the programs that we've done with them, all of the employees that they have served, and it's nice to
Right.
finally give them a highlight.
Absolutely. What I love about what we get to do is that we celebrate the for-profit businesses that drive the economy and give back to the community in great ways. The leadership that goes into just growing Wayne County into the next era,
Yeah.
so to speak. But then we also get to work with educational institutions, nonprofit organizations that
Absolutely.
really feed that workforce, and
Yeah.
specifically the educational institutions, preparing tomorrow's employees, tomorrow's leaders.
Absolutely.
It's so special to be able to recognize them. Out of 500 members that we have, obviously we cannot recognize them all every year, but to
Right.
do something special for those
Big
significant
years. Yeah.
years.
Yeah, when we pulled our list of over 500 members, so many have been a part of it since the beginning or since close to the beginning. And having their support and their dedication to us really drives the whole community to do better. And this is a
Right.
fun way to celebrate them.
So that'll be fun. And then
Yes.
what are some other things that people can look forward to with the 535?
So we're going to have our Wayne County Weekends kickoff. We're working with the Parks Department to find ways to celebrate that outside. We're going to do events that are networking nights, but they'll be more casual. And we've got a couple different locations picked out for those. We're going to do new member highlights nights. So we'll pick a fun location, and all of the new members to the chamber will be highlighted, and you can meet them, understand what their business does. Maybe sample their products or see their product live. And that's exciting because we never really have introduced our new members to the
Right.
community. And this will be a great night for them to be introduced.
And it's not something that people will come and sit down and have a big lengthy presentation.
No.
They'll just have a table and be able
Yes.
to talk about
Absolutely.
whatever it is they want to talk about with people as they're
Absolutely.
mingling in and out. So still casual mostly,
Yeah.
but having some substance to it.
Absolutely. It's just a casual way. Not, I wouldn't say casual, but maybe an exciting way to do chamber
Yeah.
networking nights that engage all ages and all levels of professionals.
Right. And speaking of all ages, congratulations for being the newest president of
Thank you.
Richmond Hype.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a fun group. HYPE stands for Helping Young Professionals Engage. And we've been in the community for numerous years under different titles. But as we've grown and we've learned what people need in our community, HYPE's mission has changed quite significantly over the past few years.
Well, it's been really fun from the chamber side to be able to work with so many young professionals,
Yeah.
whether it's young professionals serving on our committees or partnering with some different things.
Absolutely.
But it's important that we have growing young professionals growing in their careers, growing in their leadership capabilities. And HYPE is a great way to kind of build that pipeline for tomorrow's presidents and CEOs. I mean,
Yeah.
that's really where we're going with it, right?
Yeah, our whole focus, our mission is to develop, engage, and empower our young professionals in the community. And so with that, we host every year the Outstanding Young Professionals Luncheon in partnership with the Chamber. And so that
Yes.
event is coming up, and we're excited to celebrate that with you.
So the date of that is
It is April 25th, and it'll be at Lingle Hall at the Reed Health Facilities.
Perfect.
And nominations will open up on February 15th. So if you have a young professional that you would like to recognize, we encourage you to fill out the nomination form, and we select 10 to move forward and be honored at the actual event. But just to be nominated is such a huge experience for a young professional, and
really is.
and even for our community to celebrate those young professionals. It gives them a reason to stay in our community. They see the value, and they feel recognized.
It is great to, whether it's a young professional that you know from working side by side,
Yep.
or it's a young professional that you come into contact with just on a daily basis or personal basis. We want them to be recognized.
Yeah.
So people can go to our website at the Chamber, wcareachamber.org, and find the nomination form, fill it out, submit it. All of those will come to the Chamber so that the Chamber can help have a committee that helps kind of sort through and score each one of those. Because HYPE is obviously full of young professionals,
yes.
it seemed a little more objective way to go
Yes.
about with the selection, right?
Yes, that takes our name out of the process, and it allows professionals in the community who are maybe not as close tied to the other young professionals. This is a good way for them to get involved in the event and celebrate those young professionals.
Well, it's a great event. It's a great opportunity for the community at large to celebrate young professionals, and as a chamber, we really appreciate being able to work with you all in that manner.
It's a great event.
But thank you for all that you're doing.
Thank you.
I know you have a lot on your plate because I've been there, done that, but it's so fun to be able to be doing some fresh things and pulling in more people. And we want, like you said, all of our chamber members and their employees to be open to coming and participating in whatever way makes sense for them.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you for your time with us
you.
today, and I just want to encourage you, our listeners, to check our website frequently, WC Area Chamber, for upcoming events. Check out our Facebook page and Twitter for things that are going on regularly. We are going to be ramping up Buy Local season again with Wayne County Weekends. So if you haven't liked our Facebook page or in our Facebook group, Wayne County Weekends, be sure to go and do that as well. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you again next time.